BlackRock and other ETF firms have had a massive impact on Shiba Inu, but looks like this might finally be over. A huge Shiba Inu breakout, and a massive win. This is the moment we waited for so long, but what is actually happening? What does BlackRock have to do with Shiba Inu? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. What a terrible time to be in the crypto space right now. Just yesterday, the spot Bitcoin ETF saw a massive outflow of over $200 million. And this isn't just a one-time thing. It's the 7th consecutive day of outflows. Think about that for a second. 7 straight days of money flowing out of Bitcoin ETFs. To put that in perspective, just back in April, BlackRock made headlines with an incredible 71-day streak of Bitcoin ETF inflows. That was historic. People were piling money into Bitcoin, and it seemed unstoppable. Fast forward to today, and suddenly, the tables have turned. Now, instead of setting records for inflows, we're seeing big numbers like 7 days of straight outflows. It's honestly shocking. Now, interestingly, BlackRock has managed to keep its outflows at zero. But across the entire Bitcoin ETF market, that streak of 7 days of outflows is a huge signal that something isn't right. This doesn't just affect Bitcoin either. It shakes the entire crypto space, especially Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu has been particularly sensitive to Bitcoin ETF movements. And when Bitcoin stumbles like this, Shiba Inu takes a hit as well. This kind of instability ripples across the market, and that's why things are looking so uncertain right now. It's a really tough time for Shiba Inu investors. The bad news about Bitcoin ETFs is dragging down Shiba Inu's price. It's been struggling a lot lately, and nothing seems to be able to turn things around like it did back in February, when the price actually tripled in just a few days. Imagine you're trying to grow a plant, and you're doing everything right. Watering it, giving it sunlight, and taking care of it. But then, a storm comes and starts shaking the plant around. No matter how much you nurture it, the storm keeps battering it, making it hard for the plant to thrive. That's kind of how Shiba Inu investors feel right now. They're doing their best to support their investment, but all these external issues like the Bitcoin ETF drama are making it nearly impossible for Shiba Inu to bounce back. It's frustrating because they can't control these outside factors that are causing so much trouble. But what happened today is truly unimaginable. Even though Bitcoin ETFs have marked a 7th consecutive day of outflows, something that usually makes Shiba Inu struggle, today's news is quite the twist. Shiba Inu has actually seen a staggering 285% surge in large holder net flows, driven by some significant whale activity. According to data from Into the Block, Shiba Inu's large transaction volume has jumped by 39% in the last 24 hours, reaching over $35 million or 2.65 trillion Shiba Inu tokens. This surge in whale activity is a big deal because it indicates that the big players are making moves, shifting their positions significantly. This could be a turning point for Shiba Inu. If these large holders are buying in despite the negative Bitcoin ETF news, it might mean that Shiba Inu is starting to decouple from Bitcoin ETF trends. Essentially, Shiba Inu could be finding its own path and becoming less sensitive to the broader crypto market's troubles. If this trend continues, it might help stabilize Shiba Inu and even lead to future growth. For the Shiba Inu community, this discovery is a breath of fresh air after a long period of difficulties. It's like finally seeing a glimmer of hope after months of gloomy weather. The sudden positivity and whale interest could be just what the community needs to feel a renewed sense of optimism and excitement about the future. And this is where things get really interesting. Even though Shiba Inu has been one of the most painful assets to hold recently, there's a new perspective that's catching attention. Market watcher J. Von Marks believes that the time might finally be ripe for a significant surge. He's suggesting that Shiba Inu could rebound dramatically, potentially reaching new highs it hasn't seen in a while. Over the past month, Shiba Inu's performance has been somewhat underwhelming. It's been trading at a relatively stable level for weeks. There was a brief moment of hope a couple of weeks ago when the price spiked, giving the impression that a bull run might be on the horizon. But that optimism was short-lived, as the price quickly fell back to where it was before. Since the beginning of the month, it even hit a new low before bouncing back slightly. Despite these fluctuations, the renewed interest from whales and the potential for a turnaround has many in the Shiba Inu community feeling cautiously optimistic. This could be the start of a more positive phase, offering a glimmer of hope for those who have been holding on through the tough times. Despite the recent lackluster performance, analyst Marks remains confident about Shiba Inu's prospects for the coming weeks. He's noticed several bullish signals on the Relative Strength Index, or RSI, which is a tool used to gauge price momentum. According to his analysis, these RSI patterns suggest that Shiba Inu could be poised for a significant surge, potentially over 230%. Marks believes this recovery rally could drive Shiba Inu back to its highs from earlier this year. For context, Shiba Inu hit its peak value of the year back in March, when it saw a notable spike in price just 10 days after its uptrend began. That surge was a big deal and marked its highest point in 3 years. This kind of rapid movement is actually quite typical for Shiba Inu. It's known for its potential to make dramatic price jumps when conditions align. If the price starts to rise again, it might not just increase slowly, but could shoot up quickly and substantially. However, shortly after reaching its earlier highs, Shiba Inu, along with the broader market, turned bearish. As a result, the token has lost over 60% of its gains from the past 6 months. Despite this downturn, analyst Marks believes that Shiba Inu's potential to reclaim its earlier peak is just one part of a larger price rally. He sees a much higher 408 target as a key milestone for Shiba Inu's comeback. According to Marks, hitting this higher target would be a significant achievement. If Shiba Inu reaches this level, investors who bought in at lower prices could see substantial gains of 480%. This target is also quite close to Shiba Inu's all-time high, and if it's reached, it would bring Shiba Inu very close to breaking that record. Marks has often mentioned this target in his analyses, although it's taking a bit longer to come to fruition. He remains optimistic, suggesting that if things go well, Shiba Inu could eventually reach even higher levels, potentially setting new records and achieving a price point that's never been seen before. Breaking the previous all-time high is something we really need right now. Lucy, a member of the Shiba Inu development team and an investor since 2021, has long believed in Shiba Inu's potential, especially given its impressive past performance. According to Crypto Basic, in the first quarter of this year, Shiba Inu's price surged dramatically, increasing by about 380% in just 10 days, and reaching levels not seen since 2021. To put it into perspective, considering Shiba Inu traded at a much lower price earlier in the year, the growth seen from then to its peak represented a remarkable return for investors, around 7 times their original investment. For investors, such a surge is huge. It's not just a typical gain, it's a dramatic increase that can significantly boost their returns. This kind of growth highlights Shiba Inu's potential to make substantial gains when market conditions align favorably. The recent rise in Shiba Inu's price has really boosted confidence that it could reach even higher levels. One of the most eagerly anticipated goals for the Shiba Inu community is to see the price hit the 1 cent mark. Although some might think this target seems far off, Lucy, a Shiba Inu project team member, believes it's definitely within reach. She's confident that it's just a matter of time, no matter how long it takes. Right now, with Shiba Inu trading at a much lower price, reaching 1 cent would require an extraordinary increase. But this goal is incredibly significant for the Shiba Inu community. It's something that brings them together and gives them hope, especially during challenging times. The dream of hitting that 1 cent mark is a powerful motivator, helping them stay united and push through the ups and downs of the market. But what is your opinion on that? Comment down below. I'd be eager to read your opinion. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, please like this video, and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.